Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. My name's Ben Mosby. We are Crafters TV, and we're here for the final show of, I can't believe I'm saying this, it's Thursday. This week, I thought it was Wednesday. We were just sat having a bit of a chit chat, Johnny, Sheila and I, just chewing the cud, as they say. And yeah, I was like, oh, Wednesday today, isn't it? Do you know the reason I thought it was Wednesday? Because I'll have to go back and watch. I missed it last night. I don't know what I was watching. Me surgery show, Surgeons, Matter of Life and Death. That's on a Wednesday. So what were we watching last night? What was on TV last night? What was I doing? I don't even remember. I don't remember. Anyway, oh, I know what we were watching. It was brilliant. The Boyzone documentary. Have you seen that? It's on one of the Sky channels. It's a 3-part documentary about like the rise and fall and rise again of Boyzone. Really good. Even if you have no interest in the band. Very interesting and enlightening. Wow. Yeah, so I'll watch that tonight. Anyway, you didn't need to know that. It is Thursday, and we are here for the final show of the day, which is Essentials Corner. It's a pen special, is this show. So we've got lots of different pens for you. 10% off everything I will show you in just a few moments' time as far as pens are concerned. With it also being Essentials Corner. We've got some questions, please. Can you fire in some questions? So, you know, in around about 40 minutes or so, we can head to Essentials Corner and get those questions answered. Questions on pens, yes, but it doesn't have to be pens. You can have questions about glue and cardstock and embossing and die cutting and stamping, how to build a wagon, how to build a rocket. Whatever you like, really. Fire in the questions. Jan, if you can list those as you always do beautifully, and keep me updated, because if we get to 20 past and we've only got one, that might spell disaster. So questions, please. And as I say, what we'll do, I'll take you through all the deals first up, then we'll do a little bit of colouring. And again, if there's anything particular you want to see, because we've got Classiques, we've got Sparkle, we've got Glitter, we've got Aqua. So if there's a particular pen you want us to get out and use, then let us know. And then we'll get over to Essentials Corner a little bit later on. Let's say hello to the lovely lady who is the other side of the studio, who is ready to entertain, to educate, delight, and colour along with me. It is the marvellous Sheila Halliwell. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to doing some colouring and making some backgrounds.
Yeah, you've done all sorts today, haven't you? We've done a little bit of everything, really. Box making, we're doing colouring.
Yeah, but die cutting, bit stamping. We've done, we've done all kinds of things today. It's been a busy all day.
So yeah, we're going to have a fun show. We've got Jan on the socials, as I said. Lynn Morton is in, saying good evening to Sheila, Ben, CTV and all of the team. Lois is in, saying good afternoon everyone from Ohio. It's live at 6. Hi to Sandy Cockerfer in Florida. Tiffany Sexton says hello. And Jane Adams says good morning everyone from a fabulous Las Vegas. Keep the comments coming through and the questions as well, so we can get those all lined up, please. Right, pens. Aquas. What is that, like follow the ball? Yeah, yeah. Where's the ball? No, we're going to start off with, I've messed myself up here now. Vivid Nature. So these are our Aqua pens. Well, these are Aqua pens. These are all US only with a 10% discount for you. Dual-tipped watercolour markers that you can use. I know this sounds like a stupid thing to say, but you can use like a pen, right? Because not so very often do we see this, do we? Where we see our experts, our guys, take these and go straight into the watercolour cardstock. The majority of the time, they will use the brush end here, because you get a brush end and an ultra fine end. They take it down onto the glass mat. They get their brush with their water. They create a little palette, and then they paint into the stamped image that they are painting. So just to stress that, and you don't always have to bring water into the equation here either, do you? You can just colour with them as normal pens. I think people get a little bit kind of confused about it all, but it's quite a simple process, really.
Yeah,
there's the colours.
Definitely do that, yeah.
You're going to get in here Sunset, Amber, Topaz, Sea Green, Evergreen, Kingfisher, Peacock Blue, Marine, Desert, Fawn, Chestnut and Boulder. Now, of course, all 12 colours, however, once you start bringing in your water, you can have all the gradients of colour of all 12 colours, and then you can mix them up and create new colours.
Yes, of course you can. Yeah, you can scribble onto your mat. You might want to add, do one colour. You could do like 2 or 3 next to each other, so you don't have to mix them in together, so you're not, you know, like getting your pen nibs messed up and stuff like that. But you can just do 3 separate blobs of colour and then get your brush and mix them together like you would with paints and see what colours you create.
Next is your sketch essentials. Yes, sketch essentials, Miss Moneypenny. Oh dear. Perfect for recreating watercolour-like effects and can be readily mixed and blended. I said all that. Combining an ultra-fine nib for detailed sketching with a flexible brush for more expressive, painterly strokes. It says in the back here. I did not know that was a word, painterly. Colours in this one, peach spice, peach spice, lime, olive, moss, terracotta, black, charcoal, slate, chocolate, sepia and tan. 21.59 for that set. Next up is the Botanic Floral. There's some lovely colours in the next 2 actually. I think if you're going for like one set, I would say potentially this one or the basic primary for the selection of colours that you've got. This one, let me flip it around and show you all the colours you've got in here. So Blossom, Rose Pink, Begonia, Marigold, Jasmine, Sunflower, Meadow, Leaf Green, Orchid, Heather, Wildflower and Red Violet. So again, 21.59 for these. And then lastly, probably as I say, if you were going to get one set, it would probably be the basic primary, I would say, out of all of them. Most useful. 10% off this bundle as well. You've got scarlet, crimson, burgundy, orange, gold, yellow, aquamarine, bud green, teal, navy, purple and magenta. 21.59. And if you want to see the aquas in action, let us know. Mallory Kellogg says hello. Finally quit raining. It's just started raining here. Jean Marie is in, and Stephanie Theodore says hello and good evening to Ben, Sheila, team, Jan and friends from New Jersey. Right, next up, glitter markers. Now, these are UK only. Neon Lights is the first one. Not to be confused with the sparkle pens. These glitter markers, are you going to use these in a bit?
Yes, we are.
I'll just show you, because like Sheila will show you more detail in just a second, but just so you can see, I can get them out of the blooming box. These ones have got the nib. So the sparkle brushes, which you'll see in just a second, are brush nibs, so that's the difference with these. But these are still water-based, so when you get this home, you'll just need to give it a bit of a prime, give it a little shake to wake, and then you're going to pump that nib to get the colour running through, and you're going to see beautiful, in this case, neon yellow, it's shimmering glitter, got that beautiful round nib on there. So again, you can do things like your lettering, you can do your colouring with these, you can do your embellishments with these. I remember when we launched these, it was I think about the 2nd or 3rd week that I actually arrived here, so it's quite a few years ago, and we were sort of saying, do you know what, even if you were just buying these to write the inside of your cards or write tags at Christmas time, they are perfect for doing that. But as I say, great for crafting, colouring, lettering and embellishing, and you'll get a lovely glittery finish as well. So that is your neon selection. The colours in there, as you can see, violet, you've got yellow, blue, pink, orange and green. Then next is your vibrant florals. So same thing again here in this set. And by the way, the price is brilliant here. $8.63 if you want to try these out. Golden glow. I'll show you. Golden glow, electric pink, ultraviolet, fiery red, supernova, and yellow cosmos. And then lastly, do you know what? I'm really pleased because out of the sets of these, the neon lights and the vibrant florals always tend to be in. I don't think we've had this set in stock for a long time. I can't recall having this on a show, but this is your cool element, and you've got 6 different colours in here. So you've got moonlit silver, carbon, jade aqua, cool blue, midnight frost, and then you've got your frozen lake. So take your pick on those. Those are a UK only deal at $8.63 if you are a platinum member. Next up, sparkle pens. Essential Brights, first of all. These are available in both countries, I believe. So these ones, and again, we'll play with these when we get over to Sheila in just a second. So these are going to give you plenty of sparkle, obviously. Again, water soluble, but what you'll notice with these is you've got that flexible brush nib. So it gives you the opportunity to be accurate if you want, but it also gives you the opportunity to do all of your blending, do all of your lettering. That one's leaking. But it also allows you to create your backgrounds as well. And once again, it's
Do you
fine.
want some wipes?
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just, thank you. Wipe. I feel like Monk. Has anyone ever watched that TV show? Wipe. Wipe. Thank you. Yeah, they made the movie for it. Yeah, it wasn't particularly good. But yes, so obviously, again, you can lay this down on your mat, paint with it if you want to, or just big, bold sweeps of colour onto watercolour backgrounds to create some amazingly cool background colours. Essential Brights brings you Aqua Marine. It brings you the one that just leaped on me there, the Firefly, and also your Rose Garnet. $9.35 or $13.67 is your price. Let me show you the other colours that you've got. I'll speed up a bit here because I've realised I'm already 11 minutes into the show. Next one. Earthy Naturals. So we've got in this one Holly Leaf, which is your green. You've got your Smoked Quartz and then Shine on Harvest Moon. Next up, Soft Pastels. And again, by the way, if you're looking at this, you'll give these a shake to wake. You'll unscrew them and take out the little yellow bit here, and then that pierces like the ink chamber, if you like, to allow that to run through. You've got Rose Quartz in here, Soft Jade, and Moonstone. All of these are $9.35 or $13.67. Then you've got your metallic colours, and again, I feel like we don't see these ones that often either. It's normally the ones that I've just shown to you. But look in here, a beautiful selection of colours. You've got spun gold, sterling silver, and then the onyx black as well. Honestly, wait till you see the sparkle that you can achieve with these. $9.35 or $13.67. And again, if I could offer one up to you here out of all of these to say, like, which one would you go for if you're only going for one? Go for the clear overlay, because you can add that to whatever colour you want it to be, and it will create the sparkle on all sorts of different colours. So I would say that one, out of everyone, if you're only picking one, go for this here. UK only, you get 3 of the clear overlay, okay, at $9.35 if you are a Platinum member. Next, Classics. I'm going to rattle through these. These are alcohol markers, all right? So slightly different in the fact that you are going to be using these for your blending, you're using these for doing all of your different colour tones, using these with your, I say Nina cardstock, but it's called alcohol marker cardstock now, isn't it? You want the sunny yellow. It's all right. No, I'll follow you. It's fine. It's fine. It makes it more fun that way. These are the ones, right? So I started off with tri-blends, where you get the the light, the medium and the dark in one pen, that 3-pen blend, so you can learn how to do all of your blending and your shading. These are the next ones to go to, because what you get within them are 6 pens, but you get 2, in this instance, 2 shades of the different yellow. But as you can see here, look, so this one here is your GY, golden yellow. So you get the GY1, which is Moonlight, GY3, which is gold, and then GY4, which is golden yellow. So you light, your medium, and your dark in 3 pens. And then you get this colour, which is the CT1, Daffodil, Canary, Dandelion, so citrus. So you go CT1, CT3, CT4. It's the easiest way, Sheila, I think, to go from the tri-blend knowledge straight into classiques, because you've got the light, the medium, and the dark of each colour. Makes it easier, I think, doesn't it?
Yes, it does make it easier, yeah. Yeah, definitely. When I first joined, I asked Debbie Fisher, I was like, what do they mean? You know, when there's 3, does it mean they blend together, or how do you use them? And she said, yeah, that you use the top row together, use the bottom row together. That gives you that good blend. So I had that in mind, and I did get them all. I have got those at home. But then I also got the other classics where you get like 12 in a pack. And then I was a bit like, right, so these are a mixture. So it was the codes that kind of threw me out. I was like, what are all the codes? Because I wasn't here, obviously, from the beginning when all these things came out. So, yeah, but definitely with the 6-pack, I think it's quite easy. Yeah. Because the top 3 go together beautifully, as do the next ones. And it doesn't mean you can't mix them all together as well, but it just makes it easier.
Rich Purples is next. You have got in here, I'll flip it around again so that you can see. So you've got the 2 different colours. This Rich Purple, don't know if you've seen him in Cabaret. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rich Purple.
Yay!
Purple violet, so PV2, PV3, PV4, and that's not to say, by the way, those are the only colours that you've got in the PV family. You'll have a 1, a 5, and a 6 as well. You have colours either side of these and in between, but this just means that you can blend a light, a medium, and dark from that colour family. Then you've got your PL2, which is violet, purple, PL3, and then regal, which is your PL4. Rich Purple used to be in a band. It was Rich Purple and the Exotic Pinks, but they split up and they're in 2 different packages now. So this is the Exotic Pinks. So Bubblegum, Rose Red and Magenta, which are your MGs, Tulip, Cerise and Hot Pink, which is 1367 again. You've then got your fair skin tones. So flip that around, you've got your FS blend, so FS3, FS4, FS5, which is Portrait Pink, Blush and Peach. And then you've got your FS6, FS7, FS8. In fact, you could do a six. I've got stuck. You've got... God, it's been a day.
It's delirious.
You could do a 6-pen blend there because they were all from the same colour family if you wanted to. 1367 is your price there. Next up, your dark skin tones. So here you've got RB1, RB2, RB3, which is peach, red, brown, hazelnut, and then your GBs, which is golden brown. You've got oak tree, and then your burnt sienna. Burnt sienna, 1357. I think my batteries are running out. Next is earthy browns. So again, in here, you've got, my God, this is taking ages. Leather, russet, henna. You've got natural brown, earth brown, and barks. That's your TN colours and your EB colours. Next up, muted greys. I don't have to read them all out. There's your muted greys. It says I don't have to read them all out. There's your colours. Tone and shade. This is the one that you do want because you've got your blender pen in there, haven't you?
Yes.
Which isn't a blender.
No.
And it also, I think this was when Leanne started showing the Academy of Colour, these were the sort of colours that she used underneath, like brighter colours, to create different tones and shades of those colours, if that makes sense.
Right, okay, yes, yeah.
So it's a really good one to have, and the fact that you've got that blender pen in there as well, which is more of like a, not an eraser pen, but what would you call, like a bleacher, isn't it?
Like a bleacher, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if you're colouring something and you've done it really lovely and then you just accidentally go out of the lines, you can use that bleacher just to take that colour out where it's gone out of the lines. And also then if you're wanting to do like maybe some little designs on there, you might want to take some ink out and, you know, make like dots or make stripes or dashes, things like that. You can do that as well. So it does kind of bleach out the colour rather than blend the colours. It is a bit confusing. So, you know, your pens blend themselves. That actually takes the colour out. It's like dilutes it a bit, doesn't it?
Greens, calming greens. So you've got citrus green, lime green, pearl green. I'm doing it again. That's your CG123. And your willow, bamboo and camo green. That is your DG1, DG2, DG3. Last one is your aquatic turquoises. 6 pens in there once again. And your colours this time are as follows. You've got your iris, ice green, aquamarine and teal, GT123, and your waterfall, peacock blue, petrol blue, which is your BT3, BT6, BT9. Few quick hellos. Hi to Trudy, who says, I loved watching Monk. Love my classique, says Fred. I have all the Aqua marker sets and all the alcohol illustrators, says Sandy. Carlene has just stopped by to say hello before heading to the doctors. Hope you're okay. Stephanie Theodos is in. Jean Marie is in. Hillary is in with Holly Collie. Hello and a woof. And hi to Fred, who joins us as well, saying glitter markers are wonderful for hummingbird dies. Just very quickly to say, we're supposed to be heading to Essentials Corner in 25 minutes. One question.
Oh.
Come on. We must have more questions than that. We don't have any questions. What, Johnny? Oh. If we're doing any questions, we've got to go and stand by the door for 15 minutes, he said, because that would be my fault, because I haven't tempted you enough to ask any questions. So please can you send them in? Pens, glue, paper, stamps, dies, embossing folders, the new dies that we've got today. Please ask. Any questions about the wagon that Sheila made? Come on, fire them in. This is your opportunity to get nice and interactive with us. Anything you like.
Yeah.
Right, Sheila is going to do some colouring. I think you're making some backgrounds.
Yes. I was going to show how to do the background that we did, that I had earlier on the show, because I said I would. So I'm going to grab. You thought you were colouring as well? Oh, I've got paper out for him and everything. Well, there you go. See. So let's grab some colours. Let's get. We'll have a purple. We'll have and these are the glitter pens.
Yep.
So we're going to use now. I've got a couple of colours that are missing from me because they're in the car because I had them in a kit to use.
Oh, you can lay it all out for me.
Well, we've got alcohol.
Yeah.
Stamping card.
Watercolour.
And some black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we doing?
So what we could do, I was going to show how to do this on stamping card, which is just using the sparkle pens. So I don't know if you want to do this as well, Ben.
Yeah.
I will use, let's do those. Are these the neons or not? Yeah, they are the neons. I grabbed a neon there then. Neon violet. Well, we could do it with, I wasn't going to use the neons on this one, but we can do it. It's fine. It's fine. And let's just use a yellow or a, yeah. So, what I did with these was I'll give them a bit of shape, then the glitter gets circulating.
Circulate the glitter.
Yeah, and then take off the lid. And then all I did was, because I didn't realise I could do this, I actually did like dots like that. And I did some bigger areas too.
Dot to dot. I used to love a dot to dot back in the day.
I know, I have a big dot to dot book and it goes up to about 300 dots. And you end up with a big like lion with its mane and it looks amazing. Right, so are you going to do this as well?
I don't know, have I got any pens?
Yeah, they use only these.
Right, okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to go, what are we doing, just making dots?
Yeah, so you just do dots. Big dots, small dots, whatever you want to. And I just did this by accident because I wasn't intended to do this. And I got, I just like kind of left it, let it dry for a minute. And then when I added some, I don't think I was meant to be adding water. I think I was just doing a spotty background. And then what happened was I was doing some other stuff and it actually went onto here. And then gave me that really crazy background that we created just by adding some water.
These are really cool. They're very, as they would be, they're very glittery.
They are glittery. Yeah. They're lovely. I'm just going to do a couple of...
Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
I'm done with laughing today. My belly was hurt.
Is this a different... fiery red.
Oh, let's just...
What were we laughing at earlier? That's when I was doing my Yorkshire accent, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
We were talking about craft pals, weren't we, when we were over by the door? That's still going, by the way, if you want to get involved. Is it this... No, it's next Sunday, isn't it? Is it... Yeah, next Sunday, when you've got to get signed up by. Let us know if you have signed up for craft pals. I'd be really interested. I don't know what the latest figure is.
You can splat these as well. You know, like you can tap them and get some.
Make sure, by the way, when you shake, you keep the lid on, because I think if you don't, you could potentially get covered, couldn't you?
Yeah. I'll put a bit of silver in there as well. Why not? Let's just go mad. Yeah. Well, it's like a grey, isn't it? But it looks silvery when you.
I'm really enjoying this. I love a bit of that blue. What's this one? That's the Midnight Frost. Midnight Frost?
Yeah. Let's get a bit dark on there. Let's just go mad. Let's just put as much on as we can. Oh gosh, I'm getting little splats everywhere because I'm pulling the lid off with force.
Nice.
So what I did originally, I just let them like dry on their own, and then when I came to just like squirt some water on something else I'd done, it just like all spread out, a bit crazy. And squirted water on it.
Ah.
I mean, you could probably do it while it's still wet.
We could give it a quick dry, couldn't we?
I could do, but I don't know if that's going to make. I mean, they're soaking in pretty quickly anyway. So.
I'll spray it.
Yeah, spray it, see what happens.
Oi! Look at this! Sorry, that was really loud. I apologise.
That was very loud, wasn't it? Yeah. The more you spray it, it starts to kind of go a bit wild.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't it? And I didn't know that would happen with this.
And that's on stamping card?
Yes, just
as
on
opposed to
stamping
watercolour?
card. Yeah, and you see like the glitter, like the mica is running down here now. But yeah, if you, obviously you can do them closer together. I just was going mad with them, but as you wet them more, I mean, you could probably dry them in between, actually. But look how they start to, like, go into each other, like that.
I wonder if you start drying them, then it will, like, move even more, or whether it's, like...
It might do, try it. There's no harm in trying, is there?
No, it's kind of set. I really like that.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really cool, because then you get, like, a runoff of, like... Can you see, like, the colours, like,
Yeah,
sort
you
of
do,
running
yeah.
off of it, like a halo effect?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think with the one I did, I think I just like walked away and left it, and I was squirting something else and it accidentally went on there, and I was like, oh my, and it just all burst out. But yeah, I mean, if you do like bigger, deeper blobs, it does actually spread out quite nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So mine have dried more.
Yeah, I've got a couple that have dried, like that one.
Yeah. But it still
cool
works
effect.
quite nicely because obviously, I mean, there's so much glitter in there as well that it starts to go a bit, you know, crazy, like planets almost. It's lovely around the darker one. That was the last one I put on.
We've got 5 questions now, everybody. Thank you.
Yay.
You could do 5 more, really. Thank you to Carleen, who's in with us. Oucha's joined. Hi, Oucha. Hi, Trudy, who signed up for Craft Pals. Nice one. And Karen says, this is the first show I've been able to watch as Philip decided to buy himself a new bed. How come it's messed the rest of my house up? Nice one, Philip. Nice one.
Brilliant,
Hope
yeah.
it's a big one.
The big bed.
Yeah, yeah. King size mattress, that's what you want. And I've signed up for Craft Pals at Sandy Cockerfer on the first day that they offered it. I know it's been something which has been super popular, actually, so well done. You've got until a week on Sunday, March the 1st, to sign up. And then I think we'll begin pairing you up, which will be really, really exciting. All the details on the website.
Definitely. I'm worried that I'm thinking that I've gone on to 160 GSM here because I just grabbed it out of my bag, and I think that's why it's not it's soaking in quickly. Whereas if you do it on a thicker one, so let's go on the back of here.
What would it like on watercolour cardstock?
I'm gonna try it.
Can I?
On watercolour, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
It might have been watercolour that I did it on. I really can't remember.
That's watercolour.
Yes. So try it on there. Yeah.
Okay. So same again, right?
Yeah.
Just blob it down.
Yeah.
Blob.
And I might try it on a bit of black then and see how that looks.
Okay.
Because that might be quite nice. Because I think the glitter pens, I don't think we use these as much as we should, to be honest. I think that might be as well what I did, because if you do that, you get a bigger blob and it sits kind of higher up.
Bit of orange.
These are in our ears, honestly.
I know. It's been one of those days today where I feel like we've all been in a bit of a funny mood.
Yeah. I do love these pens and I love colouring with them now.
Do you know what's really nice to see with these as well is the fact that we're doing this, because I think majority of the time when you're making backgrounds like this, we see it being done with the sparkle brush pens.
Yes.
As opposed to these, because I think people do perhaps just tend to think that these maybe are for like lettering and embellishing and stuff, and you know.
Yeah, I just love colouring with these now because I like the fact it's got like the hard nib on there, a bit like a felt tip pen used to be. So for me, it reminds me of that, and I'm really comfortable with that because that's what we spent years colouring with, you know, felt tip pens and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Let's try an orange, and then.
I want to spray it now.
Okay.
Quite excited about this.
That's what I did it on.
What colour?
Watercolour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, look at that. 'Cause
Yeah,
then dry it, and it will move. It will, wouldn't it?
Should do. I'll still try it on the black here. See what happens with it on there. Oh, I've gone a bit mad there. Yeah, it's definitely better on the watercolour thing. Although saying that,
Can I spray that again now I've dried it? I'm going to try.
I think so.
Do you want that?
Yeah, I'll try it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. That was like a big...
Ah!
Oi! Yeah. And let that sit for a second. And you can dab it off with your kitchen towel as well, can't you,
Yeah,
a little
of course
bit?
you can. Do you want some?
Yeah, I might do actually.
There's some under here in the basket. I'll pass that to you.
Oh, thank you. Just give it a little dabberoo. Is that going to take all the ink off? It won't, will it?
No, I don't think so. I'll just take the water off.
I quite like that. Oh, and as well now, if you can see, like the glitters sort of begin to separate a little bit off away
Yeah.
from the colour. Can you see that? I don't know if you can pick it up off the. It's obviously like still in some of the colours, but you can see it like it's like peeled away or been sprayed off the colour onto the white cardstock. Oh, you can see it there as well. Look at that on the red. Woo! Oh, that is so cool.
Nice, isn't it? That.
Yeah, yeah.
Works really well on the watercolour. I think that's what I probably did. To be honest. In fact, thinking about it now, I did. That's like a little.
Let's have a look
like
at that.
planets, isn't it? Like little planets.
Oh,
on there.
yeah, it is. Yeah. Can I play with the sparkle pen?
Yes, of course. Just be careful with the green because the green is a bit squirty outy, a bit leaky. So, but the good thing about the pastel-y ones I found works really nicely on the black. So, ooh, the counter's
Someone let the
moving
brakes
that
off.
way. So even if you've not got the clear sparkle pen or you can't get them, the pastel-y ones
Do you have to shake
will
these?
still. Yeah, I should have shaken it a bit because that gets the mica flowing as well. And the great thing about these is when you give them a little squeeze where it says push, don't squeeze too mad, but once you start to do it, you start to see all the mica. And in some of them, see, I can see that mica moving now. Can you see, look, my blues, look at that. Look at it moving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there
Look
you
at
go.
it, it's magic. It's like it's moving in there.
And these again, right, you can, if you wanted to, like pop it down onto your mat and then paint with them,
Yes,
mix
you can.
them.
Yeah, because they're all water-based. The pink, the glittery ones, the sparkle ones are all water-based. So again,
What's that one?
you
Right.
can. I love this like pale pinky orange one because what it does is when it dries, it just gives you like sparkle on that. Oh, look at that! Look at it, it's moving. How does that happen?
Gosh.
It's mad, isn't it? Look at it, and that's gone like silver now. So that was the blue one on the black. Has now gone like a silver colour.
Oh, can I have that pink?
Yes.
Was
you
it
can.
pink?
Yes, like a pinky peachy colour. Yeah. But the glitter on there,
Yeah, look at that.
it's amazing, isn't it? And the brown one as well. If you do the brown one on black card, when it's dry, it still goes brown. It's still brown. So let's put brown on here. So if you've never seen like the coloured brown on black, it does work.
Ooh, yeah.
Give that a bit more of a squeeze. There we go. So look at that now. Merging nicely, aren't they, those colours? And they're still sparkly. Even if you water them down, they still sparkle. This always amazes me, this brown one on here. Because when it'll dry in a minute, it's like glittery chocolate. And look at the effect it gives around the edge there. It's like proper watercolours, isn't it? On the watercolour card. Looks amazing.
Look at the glitter there. Look at the sparkle.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It does look 3D.
It does.
Let's have a look at yours in a second. Oh,
Yeah,
I love.
it's dried really, really weirdly on here. I'm wondering if it's because I've dried up here. Because they've all dried. What's happened is... You see what's happened with it? They've just gone all like kind of really silvery.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's really, they're full of sparkle.
Yeah.
This one, this is the clear one. So again, as you were saying, look at that one. Oh, I just love watching, look at that.
So the clear one, you can literally lay over
anything,
anything, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, so if we do it, if we colour with the watercolours or the alcohol, you can still put that over the top. So that is the clear overlay there that you can do. Look how amazing it is.
No, it's like they are absolutely jam-packed
They're
full of
just
sparkle.
Full of sparkle. They
Yeah,
really,
they
are.
really are.
We love them. Love
Yeah.
those. Yeah, what do we need to try? We could try some of the Aqua markers. They're different packaging to what you've got over there, but this is just my general pack. So again, we could use some of those and then apply some of the...
These are the primaries, basic primaries.
Yes. So, shall we try this on the watercolour here?
Okay, yeah.
So as you were saying, Ben, what you can do, if you colour with it, so let's get the brush end. If you just colour with it onto here like this, now because it's watercolour card, we should, in theory, be able... I've got some brushes here, but they're not... Oh, I've not got a paintbrush, I've just got my water brushes.
Oh, that's fine. I was trying to be helpful.
On watercolour, you can still drag a bit of it out like that. But the best thing to do, can you see, is pulling the colour out from there now. But if you want to make it like a diluted colour, just scribble it onto your mats like that. I think the water's a bit smelly because it's been in the brush for a while, so you'll probably find that with your...
Thank goodness there's not smell-o-vision. We've got 7 questions, by the way. We're getting there, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you. About 7 or 8 minutes are we away from that? Questions? We could do with 2 or 3 more, really. If you've got a question, fire in, please. We'd love to hear from you.
So you can see that's it done direct and put water over the top. This is obviously just diluted.
That's the best way to do it, isn't it, I think? Because I did some colouring the other day. I don't know whether it was with you or one of the others, where I haven't used the watercolour pens a lot, but when I have, I've normally done that. But I did it another way. I did it by taking the pen in and then trying to draw the colour out, and I found that way easier than that way.
This is easier than that because it depends on your cardstock. I mean, see, we've made a new colour now, so I've added that pink to that teal, and what we've got now is we've got really nice blue.
Oh, yeah. Are these water pens easier than brushes?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because you've got water in there, so you don't have to keep dipping your brush. And you can see then, if you keep going like that, I mean, I'm not squeezing at all. This water is just coming out, and you can see now how we are going further and further and further along. I've not squoze it at all. It does just come out on its own, but look how far that is going there. And you can actually see there now the pink
coming through. That's almost giving it like a duet colour blooms effect, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then,
Secondary
you
colour.
can, and it's drying really quickly. What I love about this and this cardstock, I love when you do watercolours of any kind, you get this line, and the line around the edge there is just ever so slightly darker. So it always gives it that really kind of, that definite watercolour effect. So if you were to kind of paint some, like say if we could do some like waves or something in the sea, and this is not brilliant, but again, we can do that. And then when it dries in a minute, you'll find you get that watercolory edge, which is what everybody loves, and that's how you can tell that it's watercolour. But again, you can still go in there now and blend out that line where we've just gone over where the colour was a bit darker. So you can still get that lovely effect.
It's getting
so
the secondary colour again.
And it's bringing that pink through again from that. But again, if you wanted to do, maybe what would happen if we coloured with red on here, like that, and then add some let's add some yellow. Well, it's going to give us a nice orange probably, isn't it? So we do that, and then we can bring in the brush again. My brush is probably a little bit blued up now. So let's see. I've got one here that's had a bit of yellow on even the water's a bit yellowy. So let's mix these together. See what happens. See, you could just take a bit of colour like that and just do that. Or you could bring in more red to get a deeper colour, like that. You could actually do more yellow, so we'll probably get a newer colour there as well. Something in between. It's a bit browny, that one. You could bring in then a bit of, let's add a bit of that blue in there. This is probably going to go like a really odd shade of brown, because in there we've got pink and we've got blue. So you see straight away we've got like a browny green colour.
Yeah.
We add more of that, and then we get an even more, probably, I'm guessing more like a thundery sky colour. So you can see how you build up your own colours. And look how much, I mean, I've not squoze at all actually. I'm just now making new colours all the time. I'm just using all the water and all the colours that are on there.
Very cool.
That we've mixed up. So you're going to create, even if you've only got one pack of pens, you're going to be able to create new colours all the time. And look, it's got that lovely effect again around the edge. And can you see, there's a bit of sparkle in these because there must be some glitch on the pens, but if you then bring in your clear overlay pen, I'm going to do it on this one because this is dry. Straight away now, we've got beautiful pink, haven't we? Do it on here, we've got that beautiful blue. So it just lets your colour still come through, but it just means you can create and make anything glittery.
I think the great, Fred's saying sparkle pens make all the ocean collections more special as well.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I think they're amazing. I do love watercolours. I love watercolour pencils as well. I much prefer them to alcohol markers because I feel like it's more forgiving and it's more manageable than the alcohol pens. But yeah, it's really nice. Look, that's lovely, isn't it, on there, that glitter?
There's a bit of a whistle-stop tour of the a selection of pens that we've got, but if you want more info, I know we're going to do Essentials Corner shortly, but if you want more info on pens, more ideas, I mean, not specifically just with watercolours, but with all sorts of different pens, go to our YouTube page and sign up, subscribe, give us a like, and then literally you can type in Colour Me Happy is like the main colouring show that we do, and you can go back and watch all the Colour Me Happy shows that we've done since we started the show. Was it running before me, Johnny, or did it start when I... just before, so yeah, there's about six years worth of Colour Me Happy shows, and it was a very regular show. When we launched the studios here and we did our initial schedule when we moved in here in 2021, Colour Me Happy was a show we did every week. So there'll be loads of Colour Me Happy shows. It used to be on a Friday, and then it was on a Sunday. So again, if it's colouring that you're really into, then that is definitely the show to look up. There have been specific shows on alcohol pens, watercolour pens, tri-blends, classics, illustrators, aquas, spark, you name it, you'll find it. So if that is your thing, then make sure you check out that page. Something else which we're doing before we head over to Essentials Corner is our Craft Pals. You know about this by now, I'm sure. Very exciting. So many people have signed up for this. The best way to describe it, you're going to see a video just now, but the best way to describe it is it's like having a pen pal, or it will be once we've matched you up, like you had back in the day when you'd write to that person, whoever it was, maybe it's someone you met on holiday or whatever it might be, but it will be someone who has the same interests as you because it's someone else who watches the channel. Yeah, so it's going to be a brilliant thing. We're super excited about it, and if you want more information, have a look at this little video.
Introducing Craft Pals, our exciting new pen pal programme, created to connect crafters everywhere through the joy of making and sharing handmade cards. Whether you love crafting thoughtful notelets or beautifully hand-finished cards, Craft Pals is all about creating something meaningful and sharing it with someone who appreciates it just as much as you do. Sign up to Craft Pals and you'll be matched with a fellow crafter to exchange handcrafted cards, creative inspiration and a heartfelt connection each month. If you love crafting with purpose, don't miss out. Sign up by March 1st to be matched with your very own Craft Pal.
There you go, Craft Pals. Last chance to sign up is on Sunday week. So you've got, what, 10 days to go, haven't you? And just to say, if you want to find out more details about Craft Pals, website is the best place to go. We've kind of tried to preempt some questions that we thought that you might ask, but as I understand it, if you fill the form and you can be fairly specific as to where you want your Craft Pal to be, like, you know, if you're in the UK and you want another UK resident, you can do that. If you're in the UK and you want someone from the US and vice versa, then of course you can do that. It's all kind of down to you, if you like, on that front. Thank you to Fred, as I say, he's been in touch saying Sparkle Pens making all the ocean collections more special. And Carol Byrne, big winner Byrne, says, good evening, Ben, Sheila and crew. Just in from a long day volunteering, so a lot of the shows to catch up on. Carol, I think it's brilliant that you do so much volunteering. And yes, go back and have a little bit of a look, because we've had some fun shows today, as you would expect, with Sheila in town. Okay, I've got my set questions here. If you've got any more, send them in and we'll rattle through as many as we can in the next 10 minutes. So Sandy is asking, regarding the sparkle pens, can you use those, do you know what, great minds think alike, because I was going to ask this question. Can you use those over alcohol pens and aqua pens? So the clear overlay sparkle, would that work on an alcohol marker or not? Well,
funnily enough, just before we walked across, I'd coloured a bit of couple of alcohol pens together and then put the sparkle pen over the top, but I didn't get a chance to see it because we had to come over here and sit down. So we can grab that shortly and have a look at that, see if it does work.
Do you want me to grab it now?
Left it. Shall I go and grab it?
Yeah, if you like.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go grab that.
She's off. It's funny, isn't it? We kind of like preempted your. I'll just go next time.
Where shall we go?
Which way? Do whatever you like.
I don't want to go in your way.
No, just go round the TV then.
Right there then.
Then that's it.
Fine. That's fine.
That's it. There you go.
Oh, it's
don't go through there. Go. What did?
Where am I going?
I don't know.
Gonna get it here.
Just grab it and just walk past it. It's fine. Walk past camera 9. We're all friends. Come on.
I was going to do that.
Okay.
I was going to go behind it.
Here she comes.
I don't know which way to go. I went the worst way ever. I went through, it was like going into a labyrinth. There was cables and stuff everywhere.
So this is a clear overlay on a Classique?
On the Classique pens, yeah. So do I need to, how do I need to get you, do I need to, where am I holding it to? 9, 5 or 6?
6, isn't it?
Okay, so can you see? So that has gone over the Classiques.
Yeah.
It's quite sparkly, isn't it?
It's sparkly.
So it's great to know that you can put it over anything, I think. But you could probably put it over your, all your pencils. The only thing I have doubt about is maybe putting it over the Colorista pencils because they're wax.
Yes.
I don't know if it would work, but if you've got pen, it's worth just having a try and do yourself a little chart. So you know then, do a bit of metallic pencil, a bit of Colorista pencil, your watercolour pencils, just to see if it would work. I'm pretty confident it would go over everything, but I'm not sure about the Colorista with them being wax, so just check that.
Question from Catherine Grant. This is a good one. She says, I love the nib on the tri-blends.
Yes.
And I have the Classiques, and I almost always use the bullet nib on those. I cannot seem to use the chisel. How and when would you use the chisel point? That is a good question.
Yes, it is. So the chisel end tends to be for colouring a big area. So if you'd got, say if you were colouring, trying to think, like, say you were colouring a snowman and you wanted to do like some grey on it just to make it stand out, and then you could put your sparkle pens over the top and stuff. You would, if it was like a kind of a shape like that, like a ball or a square, a big flower, something that just has a lot of area open, then you would use the chisel tip just to lay a load of colour down and to make it quicker. Say you might be colouring a row of mountains or something.
Yeah.
Anything like that that's a bit more solid that would take time to do. It just makes it easier to colour it with the chisel nib. If you're not confident about colouring, say, stamped an image, and you're worried that if you start going with the chisel quite quickly, you might go over the lines, you could always do like the fine nib around the edge. So you're bringing it in away from the line and then colour with, or the other way, you could do a whole coloured big area and then fill in the extra bit around the edge with your finer pen. But yeah, it's meant to be kind of to help you get a smoother area in a bigger area that's not necessarily all detailed.
Yeah. Hopefully that helps for you, Catherine.
Yeah.
Jackie, we'll come back to more pen questions in a second because Jackie's got one about plates. So she says, after the metal cutting plate gets really used on one side, can that one be turned over and then cut on the other side? So can you flip and rotate that one like you would your other plates?
Yeah, I do that with my metal plate. My metal plate looks like it's been through a war, honestly.
Does it?
It's totally like it's been trodden on, backed over with a car and stuff. Yeah, because you just use it. You know, sometimes you'll just pick it up and because we're flipping and rotating all the time, you pick it up and then you'll go, oh, I've done that one on that side. Doesn't matter, it's a metal plate, so it will take it, and it will probably go a little bit bent over time as well, but yeah, just use it until you feel like it's come to that point where it's like so bent out of shape, or you've got so many indentations on it that you think, you know, I need to change this now. So but yeah, you can flip and rotate it.
So the general rule of thumb for all, because we always talk about the cutting plates, don't we?
Yeah.
But the general rule of thumb for all of our plates that we use is to, if we remember to do it, to flip and rotate them all for longevity.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Because you will find, I think, if you just kind of try and do it on one side all the time, and we used to do this years ago where we always wanted to keep one plate that was clean and fresh. And that's all right at first, but if you're using mirror or like metallic card or mirror card, sometimes you think, oh, I don't want to put that on there because it might create an impression in it. You could put a piece of paper between, but definitely use that metal plate. You know, it's not going to cut through it. Your die's not going to cut through it, and you'll find that it will go a little bit warped as well, especially if you're using your multimedia dies. So yeah, just you can turn and do both sides on that. I do with mine, it's fine.
Sandy says, is it best to store your pens and sparkle pens laying flat instead of upright in a cup?
For sparkle pens, because I'm here, there and everywhere, I tend to store mine in my bag. Because I'm taking them out all the time and using them with the nib up, just so that, because if I'm putting it in the car, I don't want it coming out and going into my bag if it does leak or gets like squashed up against my trolley or something. So I think, well, if I've got the nib upright on my sparkle pens and my glitter pens as well, then it's fine, because you obviously you shake it anyway, like Ben says, to wake it up. So, and you don't do that with your water-based pens or your alcohol pens. Did you ask about the other pens as well, or was it just the sparkle?
Sparkle pens, well, just pens in general and sparkle pens.
Yes, I mean, you need to, with your alcohol markers and anything that's double-ended, you need to store them laid flat so the ends are getting equal amounts of ink to them. But yeah, with your sparkle pens, I usually have mine upright with the nibs at the top. Just so that if I've, you know, if there's a bit of ink leaking out, it wouldn't go down into my bag or carry on into the lid. But that's just me, but that's what I would do.
Good question. This next one from Altja, asking what is the difference between sparkle pens and the glitter pens? I suppose the main thing is the nib, isn't it?
Yes, the nibs. So the sparkle pens has got, like, as you've just seen, it's got quite a big brush nib. So that's a bit more like a water brush. You know, when we squeeze the water brushes to dilute the water-based pens, it's more like that, and it's got the sparkle and the mica in that. Whereas the glitter ones, they're more, they're a thicker pen, aren't they? And they've got quite a robust nib.
Yeah.
And with those, you have to get them pumped up first to get the ink flooding out. So I don't think you can, you've not got as much control over those. But obviously you can pump it quite a lot, and then it will like kind of come out, a sudden burst of liquid will come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just the nibs really. I think they both definitely got mica in the sparkle. I think there's mica in the glitter as well. We'd have to double check that with Leanne, to be honest, but yeah, I think so.
Catherine Grant says, the same thing happened to me that happened to Ben at the start of the show. You know, when I was showing that pen, it leaked a bit.
Yes.
But it happened with my metallic pen, and I was then afraid to use them. So how do we avoid the leaking, and can we still continue to use them if they do have a bit of leakage?
Right, so my green one leaks, and it does it every time. As soon as I take the lid off, it goes all over my hands, and I have green fingers. So for that reason as well, that's why I store mine upside down in the hope that if there is any leakage, it will go back into the pen. The only thing I would suggest that you do is maybe when you take the lid off, be careful taking the lid off, maybe wipe it, give it a good wipe around with some kitchen roll. I mean, it does unscrew, so you could unscrew it and just maybe let any excess out on a cloth or some kitchen paper or something, just to soak up any excess, and then give your like nib a good wipe and then put it back on. But I think because they're water-based anyway, I don't see there'd be any problem in wiping it with some water or even flushing that nib out.
Okay.
Because you know, you've punctured it first, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, and because it's water-based, as long as you've not got any water going into the pen itself, you could try that. I should probably try that with mine because then I could be able to tell you that. But my green one it's a bit more leaky than the others. It does like to, I think it's got a bit of a mind of its own. It does like to come out.
We got a question from, there's two left actually. Question from, no, we've done that one. Where's it gone? Oh, Lenore, here we go, Lenore. How could I seal a glitter watercolour painting on my cards so if it rains or it's humidity, the cards don't get ruined in the mail? Can you seal things like that or not really?
I mean, you could use a varnish possibly, but of course it depends. You know, you used to be able to get, and I don't know if you can still get it, you used to be able to get like a decoupage varnish. So when you would decoupage anything in layers, you would go over it with the varnish so it would kind of firm it up a bit, and it would stop it from getting damaged, because people used to put them in frames or in frames without glass, so you could still touch them. Something like that would probably work. I mean, even, I wonder if stuff like Mod Podge might do it.
Okay, yeah, Mod Podge might be a good answer, actually.
It might do, but there's lots of different Mod Podges nowadays, and I'm not advertising that, but I'm thinking of, I don't know if we've actually got anything, have we, that is a sealant as such.
No, I don't think.
So you could look for something like, I mean, the other thing you could try, clear nail polish.
Okay.
But don't do that on your finished card. Try it on a mock-up. Just to see if that would help.
One final quick one from BM. My Collal 3D glue leaves a grease spot on the backside of cardstock, even through multiple 160 GSM layers. What am I doing wrong? Never heard that before.
I think it is naturally greasy.
Right.
So you have to think about what you're going to put it on and the amount you're using. It is a greasy, you'll know because you get it on your hands. That's why I like to use it from the syringe, because it gets on my hands, I'm a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you use it on the thicker card if you can, or bear in mind that it can leak through because it is quite oily. So as long as you know that, it's nothing you're doing wrong. And it's not a fault with the product. That's how it is. You can tell by if you get any on your fingers. It's like it stays for ages. You've got that like greasy feel, and I think that's just part of the glue itself. It needs that. It needs to have something in there to make it a bit more flexible. So yeah, there's nothing wrong. It will come through.
Yeah.
That's not a fault, and it's not your fault either, or the paper's fault. Probably do it on something a bit thicker. Okay. I would.
We're done. That is it. What a day. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, 10% off all of the pens that we've shown you in the show, so do have a little bit of a look. We are all back again tomorrow. We've got Craft Together at 2. It's a Gemini 101. We've also got a masterclass where we're going to be looking at embossing at 4. And then Friday Night Live, brush up on your winter games knowledge is all I will say for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Will indeed.
Thank you. Thank you to Johnny. Thank you to Jamie as well. Thank you to James. Yeah. Thank you to you. Thank you to Jan again on all 4 shows. It's flown over this week. It's been such a busy old week, and we shall have some fun with you tomorrow. So I hope you can join us right throughout the day. Don't forget to sign up to Craft Pals if you haven't already, and don't forget to get your brand new launch day as well. Those DL Aperture cards, the dies, I should say, because those have been flying out the door today. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a brilliant rest of your Thursday, whatever you're up to, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday. Until then, bye for now.